Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today, of course, we're going to talk all about the latest press briefing from the UAE, in which they encourage people to get the booster shots.
And we'll also be talking about Lindsay. Lohan gets engaged to Dubai resident Badr Shamas.
And the big 50 is just around the corner. People all across the UAE are celebrating 50 celebrations already.
And footage of someone using the Rolls-Royce night vision on a passerby has sparked a heated debate online. But before that... Casey?
It's happened.
This is huge.
Big news.
So big. It's so big.
It's been a long time coming. I'm 32 years of age. I have been in media for 6 years. I've used Android since I was about 18 years old. Through all the catcalling in the office. Loved it. For many reasons, actually, we could go into that. Dual SIM card. No, okay. And finally, I'm now an iPhone user. My first ever. Don't touch! It's happened. I've made the switch. Loved Android my entire life, but this was a gift. So.
The iPhone 13?
So I'm now an iPhone user.
Are you coming to clap? Oh. Stop it!
My iPhone has a noise for that.
Oh my
God. Okay, so I've used Android for so long, loved them, smacked it because I break all my phones, and this was a gift. So I'm getting used to an iPhone now. After years of telling people that Android is better, I now have to get used to an iPhone, but I'm super excited because it's shiny and new.
Oh my God.
By the way, the Apple Store.
Welcome.
Thank you. Do you queue to buy phones your entire lives? Is that what you do? Do you reserve phones and then you actually have to queue in stores?
Not you. We. You're one of us now, Casey. Do we queue? Now it's an inclusive question.
Do you genuinely queue every time you buy a phone?
I get mine on Amazon. I don't go to the stores for mine.
Same.
Right?
It's this whole, it feels like this whole thing, and then there's so many bits and bobs, and I was like, oh, now I have a phone, and then I get the cover. You know, I had to get the cover, and then I'm like, well, there's a watch, and there's a key fob, and there's a wallet. I'm like, okay. But also, yeah, it's expensive.
Next up, AirPods. Then you need to get the ring.
Exactly. I was like, first of all, not cheap. Thank you for the gift.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. But also, the box is tiny. Where's my charger? Where's my plug?
It's all there.
Where are the headphones?
It comes with earphones. It does.
Welcome to Apple.
It's compact.
Literally,
It's there, no? It's there,
The
right?
box is beautiful, so slick. You pop it up. Nothing's inside it except for the phone.
No, there is no.
There's a cord.
There's no. They don't have the earphones for this. They do.
No.
Oh, they removed it.
Literally a cord.
Yeah.
What?
But the cinematic feature on the phone is just. Anyway, and one of you, if you have any tips, because the iPhone also has a tip section that shows you how to use it. So on my walk this morning, I was like, oh, so much to learn. It's so different to my Android.
Should we do what's her name? That rapper. Cardi. Let's do a Cardi B. Never mind.
Moving into our top stories. Good morning. We are, of course, going to discuss the press briefing last night from the NCMA. It was announced at 5 p.m. So yesterday, of course, was a surprise press briefing. Usually they happen on every Tuesday, where we get kind of an overview of the COVID situation in the UAE, and they announce kind of top line what's going on. But yesterday obviously was a surprise, in which that the UAE encouraged getting the booster as concern over the alarming Omicron variant grows. So as we head into the long weekend, as the 50-year celebration approaches, as holiday season, I think people are particularly engaged in the outcome. I think people are particularly concerned about the rise of a new variant. So the UAE has answered that. They said the health sector reported a response to that, and they also discuss vaccination levels in the UAE. They said that while the reported rate, which is well over 90%, it does not actually mean that the whole population is vaccinated, as the population number continuously changes, highlighting that the majority of the target category are vaccinated. Some categories of the population is regularly changing. So basically, we're seeing new residents come in as visa holders, we're seeing new employment visas, and with this follow-up in this category to ensure that they are also getting their vaccinations. But basically, as the population is changing, that also means that the vaccination rate of people is changing. So the community's vaccination initiative and the public's enthusiasm to receive the booster shot proves that there is confidence in the national directives, which we obviously know. So directly from NCMA yesterday, they advise all members of the public to receive their booster shots on time without delay, especially elder people and especially people with chronic diseases. So basically, vaccinated people over the age of 18, you should receive your booster shot 6 months after taking the first 2 doses of Pfizer or Sputnik V. So if you have Pfizer or Sputnik V, see what I did there? Pfizer. If you have Sputnik V or Pfizer, you are now encouraged to book your booster shot on Seha or on the DHA app.
They also discussed the new variant Omicron, stating that on November 26th, the situation was declared alarming, and competent authorities are monitoring all information related to the new variant to take appropriate action. And they added the World Health Organization said that they are major genetic mutations that may affect the characteristics of the virus and make it faster spreading than previous mutations. But this is based on current information that's available right now. But this was only discovered on November 24th and then taken into the laboratories like 26th. So it's all very recent. And with such mutations and such variants, only time can tell just how serious it is. And we already know, like, its first quality is that it's highly transmissible. But just to find out what's going to be the incubation period and all of that, it's you just have to wait and see what the authorities inform us with.
But the authorities are acting fast, and that's why flights from 7 African countries were cut from Monday. I think it's from today, and we'll kind of see how the authorities are reacting. But as of now, here, press briefing yesterday was a surprise to us all. They basically reminded us to get the booster. We're now encouraged to, and also to go back to the basics, which we discussed yesterday, which are wear your mask, keep your social distance. As the holiday period's coming up, maybe potentially reconsider if you're planning a big bash, I would suggest.
Oh, and definitely reconsider travel plans, like with borders closing down. And apart from the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain and Jordan have also closed their borders to travelers from several South African countries. So stay safe, and we will move on to our next story. That is our gal, Lindsay Lohan, got engaged to a Dubai resident, Badr Shammas.
I wish you had music. I go dum 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 dum.
Well, about time. Lindsay Lohan is finally engaged to her Lebanese beau of 2 years, Badr Shammas, who is currently the assistant vice president of Credit Suisse. Now, Hollywood diva can be seen smitten beside her now fiance as she flaunts her engagement ring, which is
a rock
the biggest,
created by Harry Winston diamonds themselves.
Oh my God. He really did not disappoint.
It's fabulous.
Oh.
It's just fabulous.
I mean, how could you say, even if a guy gave me that ring, okay. I would just say yes.
You know where she's going.
Yeah. I would say yes. Okay.
You're giving people ideas. Simran will take you for a ring. That's it. That's all she needs.
I really would. Now she flaunts her engagement ring in her latest Instagram post, where she captioned, "My love, my life, my family, my future" at Badr Shammas, #love. And the announcement was made on her Instagram post, and the two met and have been dating in Dubai for quite a while now. So it's no shocker to her friends and family that Lindsay is finally hitched. And earlier this year on July 17th, Lilo, as she's called fondly, was spotted in Lebanon with Bey, aka Badr, and his family, and the two managed to keep their relationship very much under wraps, but the low-key affair is now clearly official to the world.
And although Lohan now lives in Dubai, she is currently back in the US filming for her upcoming rom-com. The Netflix original will star the 34-year-old lead opposite Shored Overstreet. Lilo has also bagged acting project after an extensive break from the limelight, and her fans are over the moon hearing of her new venture because it's a Christmas flick. And we all loved her in Mean Girls, and now she's back. There were rumours that she would be taking part in the Real Housewives of Dubai, and now that she's just gotten engaged, we're like, maybe. But I'm pretty sure those rumours were put to bed. So I don't think we're going to see her in the Real Housewives. We can still talk about it because she would be a great fit, and we would literally be very excited about that. But the fact that she is back acting and she is engaged to her Lebanese beau.
Possible cameo. It is possible. Real Housewives.
Well, it is possible because other rumored stars in the show, I know that they've hung out together. Like, sorry, I hear a fire alarm. Other rumored stars potentially that are going to be on the Real Housewives of Dubai. She has been like in their Instagram stories before, one of them for sure. So I'm just like, maybe could happen.
Or maybe we'll see her wedding on the Real Housewives. I keep so many speculations, but we'll have to see.
But the great thing about Lindsay is that obviously she had a tumultuous past. She had many struggles, which hopefully it looks like she's overcome. And she came to the UAE after years and years have been followed by the paparazzi in, of course, the US and also in the UK. So she came to a country where celebrities can actually live under the radar. It's actually illegal for paparazzi to go around taking photos of anyone. So it doesn't happen. So that's why you do see some stars coming here. And she actually said that once. She was like, that's one of the incredible things about the UAE. And also, many times during her time here, she has praised the UAE. She's praised Dubai police on separate occasions. So yeah, let's see the future. Let's plan the wedding for her. Let's give her suggestions. Lindsay, we got you. We can be your wedding planners.
Yes.
That could be our future thing.
Kimran,
Casey and Simran.
Kimran wedding planners.
Yes.
Yes.
Who
I
will
love
perform?
what you said, Casey. Like, it's really, the UAE is the place for new beginnings, following your dreams, like so many things. And she's also started so many projects over here. So, I mean, it's all just blossomed from the UAE.
Speaking of blossoming from the UAE, in the UAE, the Big 50, as you guys know, is just around the corner and people are already kicking off their celebrations. So I think with the upcoming holidays, no celebration is going to be too small or too big to celebrate 50 years as a union, and what an incredible 50 years it has been. And we know that schools across the country are going crazy. They're having their parties, they're having their celebrations. We're getting so many photos, by the way, of kids dressed up in their, national UAE costumes, of kids making flags, of balloons in school. So keep them coming in. We love sharing them, and we love just seeing them because it sets the vibe for the week, because it's a party week, it's a celebration week. Although we're in work, we're thinking about the weekend ahead. But speaking of some of the celebrations that we've seen so far, first of all, Address Beach Resort, they had this incredible installation that says UAE 50. They put that in the infinity pool, which is the highest infinity pool in the world at the moment. And they spread it across the pool. They took amazing photos. So I think that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And we're going to see celebrations like that.
The beach canteen has also opened up, and they have it's all in celebration of the 50th Jubilee celebration. So they have a bunch of stalls. It's a lot of fun, and performances, of course. Expo is going all out for National Day as well. So heaps and heaps of performances, just Al Wasl Dome lighting up, projections, fireworks, all of that. So you're going to find firework displays across so many locations, which you'll find live on our website very soon for the full list of details.
And Expo have actually announced their December festive pass. So if you pay 95 dirham as an adult, you'll get your Golden Jubilee celebrations. You'll get your Alicia Keys ticket on the 10th. You'll have your Christmas. They're going big for Christmas with 8 days celebrations, and also New Year's at Al Wasl in Expo is going to be amazing. That's Expo, but also on the streets, not just the big brands, not just the big hotels, but people are already starting. So what I love is the car art.
Oh my God, yes.
So we had an amazing TikTok yesterday, and we shared it on our page, and it's just, people are already starting. This was shared by @_5GY on TikTok. He's already put a mural in the likeness of Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed on his car, and you're going to see a lot of that because that's kind of one of the things that really people do here. And you'll see lots of horns beeping on National Day,
yes.
lots of car windows tinted, lots of cool car art. And also we got a great video from Elray and 0_02 on TikTok, and they just showed what's happening in their school, which is murals, balloons, loads of dancing, and it's a real celebration there. So schools, everyone is going crazy for UAE National Day, as they should be, and it's so we love getting your stories, so please share more of them with us and we'll share them on our pages.
Yeah, if you are decorating your car, you might want to check the guidelines online because they have you can't go too overboard with decorating because there are fines for that. But really, Casey, for schools, the best times are like National Day celebrations. They have schools really go all out. They get all those Arabic food prepared for you, like performances, henna, falcon shows, like the ponies. They really schools absolutely make kids have such a good time for National Day celebrations.
And also, as you said, it's a great way to learn about UAE culture for kids who are learning about UAE culture for the first time.
Yeah, very true. And we'll move on to our next story. Now, footage of someone using the Rolls-Royce night vision on a passerby has sparked a heated debate. So basically, an avid car enthusiast, Ramin, he shared a video on TikTok that sparked a heated debate in the comments. Now, social media users are calling out the disrespect and inappropriate nature of the video, in which a night vision feature is being used to screen a random female hotel guest outside a Dubai hotel. Now, the night vision camera is part of the Rolls-Royce Ghost's enhanced systems that reliably detects moving objects beyond the reach of your headlamps and alerts both the driver and the pedestrian.
The video has already got 17.5 million views on TikTok, 2 million likes, and over 16k comments expressing very mixed reactions. So this particular use of the feature is, of course, not sitting well with some netizens. One user replied, "How is this legal? Ladies, we are never safe." While many are concerned over the questionable video, others are also enticed by the feature and are defending the content.
Now, this video has raised the issue of public contact with women, and any form of harassment or a set of conducts whose objectives is to disturb, threaten, intimidate, or place a person in fear of their security is severely punishable by law in the UAE. Now, forms of sexual harassment, including verbal, non-verbal, and physical, can lead to imprisonment and a penalty of around 10,000 dirhams. This is just for your information. In case you face anything like this, I mean, anything of any sort in public where you're not comfortable, just so the laws are in your favor. But I saw the video, and personally, I was just like, I mean, the night vision, with the night vision feature, you can't really, you know, it's not like a see-through feature. You can't really see anything much, but it's just in the way it was used, it was quite inappropriate. So,
yeah, I think you're right. I think actually, when I hear the story, I'm assuming it's worse, and it's not obviously intended for any inappropriate use, and actually it's not really, like, you're just seeing the human form in a different way, really, a little bit.
Exactly.
But obviously it sparks the debate of, and also it's like, why was it used in this case? And it just sparks the debate of women's general safety in public. And then you know, using a video in that way, and it's an inappropriate way to consider using it, actually. So
the video has been muted, but like even the voice, like the sound was very, I think, inappropriate as well.
Would love to get your thoughts on this. Instagram, if you're watching, by the way, please tune into our Facebook show where you can see our videos, where you can see our content, and also our Twitter, TikTok,
Facebook. That's it.
I feel like we're forgetting YouTube. YouTube family.
Oh, yes, YouTube.
Instagram. Tune into our other shows. There, any platform you use. I'm actually in the middle of downloading apps from a new phone, and I have to get them all.
That's the worst. You can't really transfer everything. You have to go manually and see which apps you've had and download them.
Well, the problem is I broke my screen.
Oh.
So yeah. So I'm just trying to remember everything, and like, it's interesting what your go-tos are, and it's interesting what the top apps in the country are. Because like an editing tool that we use, CapCut.
Don't give that away.
Well, it's top 30 in the country. We're hardly alone. It's not a secret.
Okay, fine.
For editing videos.
Oh my god.
CapCut. Oh, that was paid. No, but interesting. Wasn't that interesting? That's top 30. Botum, that like caller app, that's number.
Botum, really?
Yeah.
But it's paid.
But it's connected to It's connected to.
Etisalat is one for sure. Zomato, Talabat, all the food delivery apps. Then what else? Drive.
Your banking
calendar.
apps.
Yes, banking apps. The weather app. Stock market.
You don't need, the thing is, you don't need the weather app because it comes up on your page.
All right.
But I would like to talk to people about how they, while we're having this conversation, how you lay out your phone, because I feel like there's a lot of screen space and it's a little bit overwhelming because there's like, I have reminders and I have calendars and I have
This
notes.
is overwhelming when you've had an Android, Casey.
Androids are very simplified but it's I'm just saying. Okay, anyway, those are our top stories. If you'd like to read more, do go on to Lovin Dubai, where they all live in permanent form and articles. Thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
Bye.